Out with the old, in with the new. It's always nice to clean house and update the computer or stereo equipment. But where do you put the outdated electronics? Hopefully, it isn't getting dumped in the garbage. In 2003, the county, along with the city of Vancouver, formed CREAM, an agency that accepts donated electronics for reuse and recycling. CREAM eventually became Empower Up.
In 2008, the state came out with a program to recycle statewide. At that time, the county decided to get out of the business in the city because we were funding the program and spin it off into a nonprofit, and that's what we did. The nonprofit was originally maintained the name CREAM, but in 2009, they changed the name to Empower Up. When we spun it off, we hired an executive director, Oso Martin, who had been a member of Free Geek in Portland, and he was able to take the program to where it's at now. The county and the city did commit to funding, partial funding of the program for 3 years. We wanted to make sure that having spent so much time and energy on the program, that we gave it the opportunity to grow and exist.
Empower Up is located at 5000 East 4th Plain in Vancouver. Volunteers test donated computers and consumer electronics and refurbish as needed to make them accessible to the community.
Our store has all kinds of consumer electronics, especially computers. So we have computer, desktops, laptop computers, and all the accessories that go with that: flat screen monitors, keyboards, mice, all the parts that you would need to build or repair your computer. So we have power supplies and optical drives and all the cabling that you'd need to build your own computer. Then we also have other consumer electronics like stereos, VCRs, DVD players. On occasion we have flat screen TVs, although that is rare. We have boom boxes, networking equipment for computer, printers, telephones, and then actually a lot of really odd, weird stuff like microfiche readers and overhead projectors, and yeah, so really a wide variety of things. So pretty much if people can plug it in, or it runs on batteries and it does some form of entertainment or information retrieval, chances are that we've got something like that here.
Empower Up takes extra care to ensure the data on hard drives are completely erased before selling to the community. Complete desktop systems sell for about $80.
Very first thing that happens after we give you your tax-deductible donation receipt is that we're going to remove the hard drive from the computer, and then that hard drive is then secured, and then as quickly as possible it's put on a testing machine that essentially, while it tests that drive, it actually is wiping it, doing the Department of Defense standard of random ones and zeros over each sector of the drive. If the drive fails at any point, we take it and the drive is destroyed by grinding.
In addition to electronics, other items accepted include drills, toaster ovens, and blow dryers. Items not accepted are microwaves, large appliances, and smoke detectors. One of the programs offered at Empower Up provides free computers to low-income families.
One of the programs we have gives computers to low-income families. One of our partnerships is with the Salvation Army Family Services. So families can essentially apply through Salvation Army Family Services, and then when they meet their criteria, they basically send them on down and we give them a computer system. So it's really a no obligation other than getting through the process that Salvation Army Family Services uses, and then that computer comes with free, we'll come down and provide an education class so that folks in that family know how to set the computer up, and then through our partnership with Clark College, there's free technical support for that computer.
Volunteers learn how to test and refurbish computers and electronics while gaining valuable job skills. No computer or technical experience is required to get started.
For people who are interested in gaining job skills around recycling and refurbishing of computers, there's a training program. So we'll come in, we'll give a skills assessment, a tech needs assessment. From that, we'll determine what additional classes that person may need before they advance, and also whether or not that person might be deserving of a free computer through our grants program, because we've found that having access to email and things like that is great for our volunteers to be able to communicate with them and keep them in the loop with things. And they would go through an orientation. That's where we would conduct those assessments, and then they could start volunteering, and then they would get training in customer service, recycling, testing, and refurbishing of computers.
By keeping electronic waste out of the landfills and donating electronics to Empower Up, residents can be ensured that those materials are being recycled or reused. For more information about donating or visiting their store, check out Empower Up at 5000 East 4th Plain, 735-0888, or online at empowerupnow.org.